Hello everyone, this is Rosina Amolik from Fellowship Mission School. In this video, I am going to explain about the MySQL constraints. What are constraints? A constraint is a condition or check applicable on a field or a set of fields. So what is constraint? Constraint means एक particular column या फिर बहुत सारे column पे अगर मुझे कोई condition apply करनी है, then I can apply the condition with the help of this constraint. There are different types of constraint. First is not null, ensures that the column should not have null values. If you are applying not null constraint, that column will not accept any null values. Default, it provides a default value for the column. Default means if there is a pre-specified value and I want that value to be applicable on the whole column, then I can use default constraint, and for that particular column I can define a default value, and whenever I want to change the value I can insert the change value. Next is a unique. Unique ensures that all values in a column are different. If I'm applying unique constraint on a particular column, then duplicate values won't be accepted. Next is your check. Check will ensure that whether the column satisfy that particular criteria or not. Primary key, we have seen primary key earlier. It is used to uniquely identify row in a टेबल. अगर मुझे कोई टेबल के रो को यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई करना है, दैट इज डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज नहीं होने चाहिए उसमें, देन आई कैन पुट दैट कॉलम एज प्राइमरी की. एंड लास्ट इज योर फॉरेन की. It is used to ensure referential integrity. Referential integrity means if I want to relate two tables together, then I can use foreign key. See here, we have used different constraint. Create table, name of the table is result. Roll number, data type, name of the column, data type and constraint. So here name of the column is roll number, data type is integer and last में constraint is primary key. Now you have to keep in mind comma तभी ही आएगा when the definition of the particular column is completed. So name of the column, data type and constraint, comma. Name of the column name, data type varchar and the constraint not null, comma. So this whole is the definition of second column. Third, standard integer, default is 12. So default value अगर मैं value insert नहीं भी करूँ, so default value वहाँ पे होगा 12. Division varchar default A. So same way, if I'm not going to insert any division, so by default it is going to take A. And mark integer, check whether mark is greater than 0. So mark is the column integer. Check applicable, mark should be greater than 0. So whenever you will enter the marks column 0 से बड़ा ही होना. The value of the marks column should be greater than 0. So here is the primary key. This is your not null constraint. This is your default constraint and this is your check constraint. Next is with the help of DESC. DESC keyword is used to describe the table. If I want to see the structure of my table, how many columns are there, what are the data types, whether I have specified constraint or not. So with the help of this keyword, I can see the structure of my table. So here insert into result. I'm going to insert only 3 values. So roll number, name and marks. I'm going to specify the name of the columns in which I need to insert the values. So value 1, comma, 1 will go in roll number, Aish will go in the second column name and 65 will go in marks. So here I am not specifying standard and division because standard and division ka default value I have given 12 and 8. So here I am performing default constraint. So here in the output you can see मैंने values 3 ही डाली है, but in my output I can see the whole table, that is 1 Ayush 12A. So here this 12A is nothing but the default value of the table. Again I'm going to use DESC to describe the table. Then here there is one query, insert into result 1 Neath 12B 62. Now here you can see earlier I have inserted 1 as the value. And first column, that is my roll number, is primary key. So primary key will not accept my duplicate values. So here you can see the error, duplicate entry 1 for the primary key because one value हमने पहले से insert किया है. So if I'm trying to insert again the same value, it will give an error. There will be a violation in the command. What is the error? Error in the entry as roll number column is primary key. So no duplicate values will be accepted. Error आया है because it's an primary key, so no duplicates value will be accepted. Next is very important difference between primary key and unique key. Now primary key also holds a unique value and unique constraint also holds unique value. So what is the difference between primary and unique? So here in this table we will see primary key will not accept null value. If you are defining a particular column as primary key will not accept null values, whereas unique constraint will accept null values. सेकेंड इज अ टेबल कैन हैव वन प्राइमरी की, एक टेबल में एक ही प्राइमरी की कॉलम हो सकता है. एंड यूनिक में देयर कैन बी मल्टीपल यूनिक की कंस्ट्रेंट. मोर देन वन कॉलम को आप यूनिक कंस्ट्रेंट अप्लाई कर सकते हो, पर प्राइमरी की सिर्फ एक ही कॉलम को अप्लाई कर सकते हो. नेक्स्ट इज योर फॉरेन की कंस्ट्रेंट. नाउ फॉर फॉरेन की वी शुड हैव टू टेबल्स. सो हियर आई हैव टेकन टू टेबल, वन इज कस्टमर एंड वन इज ऑर्डर. एंड द कॉलम्स ऑफ कस्टमर टेबल इज SID, लास्ट नेम एंड फर्स्ट नेम. And SID is the primary key. And orders table में there are 4 columns: ID, date, customer ID and amount. So your order ID is the primary key and customer SID is the foreign key. It means this orders table का this column will give reference to customer table का this column. We will see the query. I'm going to create a table. Create table customer. So here is the table with 3 columns. Here you can see I have given primary key over here. Primary key in bracket SID. इसका मतलब SID column will act as a primary key. This is called as the parent or base table. जो table सबसे पहले create होता है या फिर जो table refer होता है उस table को हम बोलते हैं parent या base table. Here is my other table, that is orders. So order ID is the primary key. Now how I am going to give the foreign key? The keyword is foreign key. Now foreign key कौन से कॉलम को बनाना है? Customer ID. So foreign key customer ID. Now which table it is going to refer? It is going to refer, or you can say references to customer, that is references to parent table in bracket name of the column, to which column it is going to refer in the parent table. So references customer in bracket SID. So here you can see this is the child table, or you can say derived table. And here is how the syntax, how we give foreign key. Foreign key, specify the name of the column which you want to give foreign key. References, whatever is the base table or the parent table in bracket name of that particular column in the base table. Next is if I want to view the structure of the table, the keyword is DESC. We have seen in the earlier queries. With the help of DESC table name, you can describe the table. That means you can see the structure of the table. Next is inserting data into another table. Okay, with the help of कोई और table में से data extract करके दूसरे table में insert करना है. So here insert into branch 1, select star from branch 2 where gross is greater than 7,000. So here the data will be inserted from branch 2 in branch 1 with the condition जिनका भी gross greater than 7,000 है. Here is the query, insert into branch 1. Select star from branch 2 where gross is greater than 7,000. 2 rows affected. इसका मतलब there are 2 person whose gross is greater than 7,000 and those values will be inserted in branch 1 table. Modify data in tables. Modifying means what? Updating, or you can say changing my data values. So keyword we are going to use is update. The syntax is update name of the table. Set whatever values you want to set. This is my table before update command. After applying update, now what I am going to update? Update result. Result is the name of my table. Set marks equals to 50. मुझे क्या करना है? मुझे marks 50 करना है. Where roll number equals to 5. जिसका roll number 5 है उसका marks 0 से क्या हो जाना चाहिए? 50. So here after the update command you can see the output roll number 5 ka marks has updated with 50. Here you can see the marks before updation is 0 and after updation the marks has updated or modified by 50. So this is how you can change a particular value of the table. Next is deleting from table. If I want to delete a particular row, then how can I delete? The keyword I am going to use is delete. The syntax is delete from table name, and if you are going to write delete from table name, all the rows are going to get deleted. If you want a particular row to get deleted, then you need to specify where clause. So here is the table. Before delete command, you can see this is the table. Then after deleting command, what I am going to delete? Delete from result where roll number equals to 6. I want to delete this record. जिसका roll number 6 है उसका record मुझे delete करना है. So delete from result where roll number equals to 6. After delete command, the output is, you can see here roll number 6 has been deleted. It's been removed from the table. So this is how your delete command works. So this both update and delete were your DML commands. DML means data manipulation language commands. Next is altering table. Now whenever it comes to alter table, it means you're going to change the structure of the table. So this alter table can work in different ways. We will see here. You can add a column. You can redefine a column. Redefine means पहले से एक column है उसमें कोई changes करने हैं. And next is add an integrity constraint. अगर आपको कोई constraint add करना है तो. So one by one we will see. To add a column, keyword is add. And the syntax is alter table, name of the table, use keyword add, and whatever column you want to add. If you have already created a table and if at the end you want to add one more column in that table, then you don't need to create that table again and insert the values. You just need to use alter command with the add keyword and it will help you to create additional columns. Next is your redefining a column. For that, keyword is change and the syntax is alter table, name of the table, change. क्या change करना है? Specify the name of the old column and then specify the name of the new column. Okay, so with the help of this, it will permanently change the column's name. Using as keyword, if you want to give alternate name for a particular query, then you can use as keyword, alias create कर सकते हो. And if you want to change the column name permanently, then you with the help of change keyword, you can change the column name permanently. Next is your add an integrity constraint. For that, the keyword is modify. Syntax is alter table, table name, modify column name with new data type. If I want to give a new name to the column or if I want to change the data type of the column, if I have defined character limitation is 20 but the character are exceeding more than 20, then I want to change the size of the character. So at that time I can use alter table command. With the help of modify keyword, I can change the data type of my existing column. So this was about your alter table. So here you can see the query. Describe branch 1. Branch 1 में 3 column है. Before alter command, this is my structure with 3 column name. After alter में मैं क्या कर रही हूँ? Alter table branch 1 add address. Okay. Now here there are 3 columns. I'm going to add one more column address. So here after alter command, you can see here I have described branch 1 again. And here there are 4 columns, one address is also added in that. Here address was not there. After add keyword, that address column is also added. Now here there are 4 columns. This is the structure of table before alter commands, alter modify command. After alter table, modify address varchar 40. Now here you can see add char का data type है varchar and size है 20. But I want to change the size of this address column to 40. So here I'm going to use modify address varchar in bracket 40. So after alter modify command, this is the output. You can see here varchar का size हो गया है 40. Before it was 20 and after it has become 40. So this is how you can modify with the help of alter command. So here is the another example. This is the alter change command. This is the structure of table before alter change command. Now here you can see I'm going to write a statement alter table branch 1 change name emp change name, that is this name column should permanently change by emp underscore name. So after alter change command, you can see the structure of the table. Here this name column is being permanently changed by emp underscore name. So this is how we use alter commands with these different keywords. Using add keyword, you can add a column. Using modify keyword, you can modify the existing column. With the help of change keyword, you can change the name of the column. Next is your dropping table. Dropping table means what? If I want to remove my table from the database, I don't want that table to use I don't want to use that table anymore. So I can remove that table from the database using drop keyword. So here you can see I can use keyword drop. The syntax is drop table and specify the name of the table. Specify the name of the table which you want to remove. Here drop table branch 2 query. Okay, it means my table has been removed. if I'm trying to select from that branch 2, there will be an error. In this database, branch 2 table does not exist. Now one more important question, difference between delete and drop command. Here is the difference. Delete is DML command, that is data manipulation command. Drop is DDL command, that is data definition language. With the help of delete, you can remove a particular row or a set of row. But this, if you are using drop, the drop will be on a particular column or on a whole table. It will remove that table or that column from the database. Where clause is used in add filtering. You can use where clause in delete command, whereas you cannot use where clause in drop command. So this is the difference between delete and drop command. So here we end with this topic. Hope so this video is useful for you in your studies. Thank you.